Hello, good morning. Hi, everybody. It is Sunday, May the 31st, 2020. And I just premiered a video at the show, but I really wanted to do this live event to make some Johnny cake, to have a little bit of story time with y'all, and to also give you any kind of updates that we may have missed in the last premiere that we just did. So let's see who came in. Hi, cousin Cindy. Did you get the alert? By the way, Cindy, did you get the alert that I was going live? I know I told you I would go live at 11. Did you just remember, or did you get the alert? It's kind of hard just looking at the camera lens and not looking at what y'all are saying. Hey, Jermaine. Hey, Jermaine. So Joe's going to pop in here in a little bit. Joe hungry. Joe over there griping with me because he's hungry. So, hey, Carla, thanks for coming back. I'm wearing my white shirt again. Every time I do one of these live events, I'm going to try to wear white. It makes me look important, like I'm a chef. This shirt needs for iron, y'all. Just now? Okay. Hi, Norma. Happy Sunday. Let me wash my hands. They're clean, but I still have to wash them again. Hold on. And let's pull this door behind me because it looks kind of messy with that printer there. We're taking all that stuff to the garage, but we didn't make it. We didn't make it into the garage because I have to find space to put the thing first of all, okay? Joe is always hungry. Joe, Brenda said you always hungry. Brenda said you always hungry. Yeah. Brenda, you ain't lying, Brenda. Joe always hungry. Well, you know, in reality, no, it's 11 o'clock.
I get up at 6 o'clock and I still can't get breakfast.
Well, you're going like your hand left in your ma.
It's 11:05 right now.
Let's make some, I'm calling this Belizean Johnny cake, even though me and Joe have tweaked this recipe, okay? So this is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now, keep in mind that a lot of Belizean people absolutely do not put sugar in their Johnny cakes. I didn't used to like the Johnny cake as a child growing up. And so when I got older, my mom's aunt came for a visit in the 1980s. She was in her 80s, and she said, child, put some sugar. Put some sugar. That thing nasty without sugar, okay? Brenda says she still love you. Don't worry. Hi, Alistair. Oh, this is Lorette. Lorette, is that you? Lorette, is that you? Okay. Baking powder, 3 teaspoons. And then butter. A lot of Belizean people will use shortening. Let me think there. I lost my thing. Hold on. They'll use shortening. They'll use lard. I don't know if they use coconut oil. I really don't know that, to tell you that in truth. I love this thing. A young lady, Tanisha, gave this to me a million years ago. I don't think she watches the show anymore. Tanisha, if you watch, say hello. Maybe you're just at work. The butter. 1/3 cup of butter. I'll put the ingredients after the video populates. You know, keep in mind that these live events that I'm doing through StreamYard, they take like 24 hours before I can see them again. You know, so you guys will see it first because it's already loaded on your computer, but I won't see it for a while, okay? Hi, Sandra, darling. Thanks for coming in. What cake came out rock hard? What kind of cake come out rock hard, Lorette? What are you talking about? So this is the stuff right here. And about 5 ounces of coconut milk. You can use other milk if you want, but traditionally, I do believe it's made with coconut milk that they squeeze fresh from the coconut, okay? What kind of cake come out hard? Are you talking about powder bun? Because you all see me do it live. I don't like cut away and do fake things behind your back. You know what I mean? So put the milk. And these are like a biscuit, okay? So while I'm getting this going, I want to talk something, but I have to be very careful what I say on YouTube because I don't want to get this video demonetized. So I might spell a few words. You see how they come together, right? I don't know if I'm going to need a little tad more milk. If you don't have any more milk, put a tad of water, okay? A little droplet of water or whatever you need. So I'm going to use different words. Hi, Ascari. Happy Sunday, darling. I'm going to use different words, and I'm going to spell a few things out. All right? We want to try to circumvent the algorithm. So this is a little bit too dry here. Don't force it, mama. Even if I say 5 ounces and you need more, put more. Use common sense when you're baking sometime, okay? Don't go, she said 5 ounce. I'm not going to put more than 5 ounce. What if it's a different time of the year for you and the flour expand? What if it's a different time of the year for me and the flour contract? I might need less. That's how that work, okay? People get all up in arms. So see how quick this was to put together, right? The longest time that for bake this. And this does not need to be kneaded. I'm sorry. It does not need to rise. It needs to be kneaded, but it does not need to rise. See? Really, really nice dough. Soft and pliable. Hi, Edward. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Is she Belizean? Are you talking to me? I'm right here, Edward. You can address me. I am Belizean. I am Belizean. And a lot of Belizeans do Johnny cake different. And I'm telling you, I don't like nobody Johnny cake but my own. Nobody Johnny cake but my own. I'm very discriminatory when it comes to certain Belizean food. Oh, you saw what I did? I made it like a disc. And I'm using fractions to cut it into 8 equal pieces. And then we're going to roll into balls, okay? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. All right. Sis, did I already say hi to you? I can't remember who all I said hi to. All right. So I dip it in a little bit of flour. Hi, Christopher, my darling. I'm going to make this. So Joe's going to come on the scene in a few minutes here for me. But I wanted to tell this story. Today, May 31st, 2020, makes 18 years since Joe was thrown on the floor on his belly on the freeway by the popo. All right? So let me tell you the story, because I'm going to say he was ARRESTED. Did I spell it right? You guys know what I mean. I don't want to say it. I don't want to get demonetized. I need this video to be monetized. Coming through with the Lukes. The Lukes? What's that, baby? Christopher's one of my sons, you know. I love Christopher. So roll it like a ball, or you could cup it on the counter like this. So let's start at the very beginning. Joe, we had just opened our shop. We registered our business on February the 14th, 2002. We didn't open the shop until like the ending of March 2002. We didn't really get any customers until 30 days later, ending of April. And then we had one of our machines go down and needed parts. So this is what I'm doing, making a dome just like I did with the powder bun, right? So Joe and his friend, who was also our employee, you know, he was our employee, but he was Joe's friend, and he was older than Joe. So they went to LA to pick up the part, and they had the part in the trunk of the car. That was the only thing that was in the trunk of the car. So on the way back from LA to Fontana, which is a 50-mile trip going east from LA, Joe heard like a knocking or something in the car, and he stopped, pulled over on the shoulder of the freeway. Joe, do you remember what town you were in, baby? Were you in Azusa? What town were you in? Were you still in LA? Huh? It was still in LA, right? Huh? Pomona? It was all the way in Pomona? Okay, he was in Pomona. He's gonna come on thing. So he took off the wheel. That's my thing saying it's up to 350, okay? He took off the wheel. He saw that something was wrong with the caliper. I don't know what that is. You car people might know what that is. And oh, by the way, I'm just kind of flattening the Johnny cakes, you know, like this. I'm flattening them. So he had what do you call the thing for the tire, guys? The tire iron? He had that in his hand still because he had just put on the lug thingies. Show you what all I know about car. And his friend and Joe and the friend had their backs to the freeway. They were off on the shoulder, and he heard a gun cocked to his head. And he said, oh my God, I hope that word doesn't get me demonetized. He heard a GUN. And the person says, drop what you have in your hand. So Joe didn't know who it could be. Joe thought, oh my God, we're getting robbed on the side of the freeway. You know, that's his first thought. And then Joe, did the person identify himself as an officer at that point? When he says, this is the police. And Joe dropped the thing that he had in his hand, of course. And then they could have put the cuffs on them standing up, right? But no, they chose to throw them onto the blacktop. And thankfully he didn't get a knee to the neck, praise God. But they cuffed them, put them in the back of the squad car. And by that time, Joe's like, what did we do? You know, nowadays, with our skin color, we can't even ask what did we do. You might as well just pray for them to get you to the precinct safely. You can't ask questions. And so they're like, bank robbery. Joe's like, what? No. I'm a business owner. I just opened my business. This is my friend and employee. We went to go pick up a part for my machine, and that's all I have on this car is a machine part. We ain't got no money. We don't even have lints in our pockets, okay? And so they're like, well, give us permission to search the car. Now, you know that's kind of dangerous when you're all color because they could plant things in the car. But Joe just wanted to clear up the mess. He couldn't afford to go to jail, right? So I think at that time we didn't really even have our papers that way. We had our work permit, but not our permanent green cards. And so they searched the car, they saw the part, and they wouldn't let him go. They snapped their pictures. They were laughing outside the car, doing what they want to do, living their best life. And then pretty soon they sent for a supervisor. Joe, were these cops white? All of them? Were all of them white? The cops. Not the supervisor, the ones that had you guys detained. The ones that detained them were white. Huh? Blue-eyed, blonde hair, looking like they straight up out of Utah. Just saying. And they sent for a supervisor to come out. Thank God for that. And when he came, he was black. And he looked at them, one look in the car, and he goes, cut them loose. And you're like, why? He goes, they don't fit the description. I don't know who the hell they were looking for. Put one on the end. You guys see this? And put one on the opposite end. Put all in the corners first. This is a trick. So you don't have to reseat your biscuits or your cookies when you're making them. Fill in the corners first. And then that way you can fill in the blank real estate right here, okay? And then you don't have to reseat things, okay? So Joe's brother was here fixing our car, and he was waiting to see Joe. He didn't want to leave without seeing Joe. We hadn't heard from Joe. I was blowing up his phone, but he couldn't even answer me because that's what he was going through. And when they threw him on his belly on the ground, they didn't factor in no health conditions. And just a whole bunch of, things that they didn't factor. And I hate that they even took his picture, honestly, because I feel like he'll show up in a mug book somewhere. I hate that they took his picture. Jane, we went to Utah. That's why I say it that way. The Utah police officer was a female, and she was awful. She was awful to us when she pulled us over for a traffic violation that we didn't even know we did. And I told her Joe was hearing impaired, and she screamed at me and did not want me to speak on his behalf, even though he couldn't hear what she was saying and needed an opportunity to put his hearing aid in. I've been to Utah several times, and I've met awful, awful, awful Utah police officers, so I feel like I can say that, okay? Edward, please don't put that on my page, darling. I don't want them to demonetize. Can you remove it? I don't want them to demonetize my video. YouTube watches everything, but I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Get a fork. Let me show you what I'm doing. Yeah. I can only speak from my experience, and I've never met a decent Utah cop. So we're putting somebody argued with me one time and said, you need to do this to make it not poof up. It's a lie. It's not a truth. I tested it scientifically, and both of them will cook the same way. This is just for prettiness. Just for prettiness. This is what I do in my family. We use a fork to do this to the thing. Meanwhile, in Joe's family, they use a knife like this, and they just do that to it. And I try to do at least 2 for Joe like this to make him feel like it came from his family. Oh my God. I don't know what the hell we're going to eat it with. All right. So, Jermaine, I wanted Jermaine to come in. Jermaine, are you still with me, darling? Because Jermaine was the one that told me to do this. Through the magic of television. Yes, yes, yes. It takes about 40 minutes to bake these. We don't got time like that. The man said he hungry. The man said he hungry. Ascari, tell me about it. And even though the lighting let me look light bright, I am dark. I'm not really that light bright. When you meet me in real life, you're gonna go, damn, Barbara, you got some good lighting. Let me grab something to put these on. Yeah, so I never forget this day. I never, ever, ever forget this day. The day that I could have lost my baby. Jermaine. Jermaine says, so magical. Oh my God. Where's my thing? You see what I hate with these kids? They use your thing and don't put it back. They don't put it back. So these ones, I just kind of took them out because I don't want to bump up the temperature of the oven. But in reality, when they get to be like this color, you change the setting from 350 to broil, and you stay right there and watch it, because once the flame comes on for the broil, you only need for it to go one thing like that and get it out. Okay, and that will give it a brown color on the top. Jada's in her room doing something. She's up already. She was out here. Last night, I woke up at 4 in the morning, very upset because the neighbors next door apparently was smoking some bad ganja. And let me tell you, child, that thing gave me a headache in my sleep. I came out here, every light was on in the house. Jory was already in the garage working out. And I went to go find him. And when you smell that? And he goes, yeah, that's awful. I have another tip for you, but it would take help from one person or more when they are available. Have someone read the comments out to you and you answer. Girl, you know them people don't want to help me, Brenda, but that's an awesome tip right there. These are the Johnny cakes. Let them cool for a second. I'll cut one open so you guys can see the heat, right? Yeah, so that's Joe's truth. Hi, Mishi. I am going to leave this live event up. You guys, I did the math, and if I'm going to hit 100,000 subscribers by my birthday, August the 14th, 2020, I'm going to need like 1,900 and something. No, not 1,900, 19,000. I wish it was 1,900. 19,000 and something subscribers to come on board. And divide that by 11 weeks, which is left for my birthday. And then divide that 11 weeks by, 7 days or whatever. I need 252 as we stand here today. I need 252 subscribers a day. A day. A day. A day. I'm only gaining 66 a day right now. I need 252 a day to get that 100,000. Wait. Oh my God. No. No. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, let's see.
I can talk to you guys too.
Where'd I put the box, Joe?
You're back.
Let's see. Move this one out the way like this because the live is still going. Here.
Are you still going there?
Thanks for telling them, Jermaine. I don't have any wire plugged into it. Joe thinks it's the cord itself and not the computer.
Cord is bad.
I'm so sorry about that. I had to shut everything down just now. The StreamYard paused everything else. Thank you. Joe, you want to, okay, who's in this one? Do we want to end this one? Gail's in this one?
Miguel, how you doing?
Okay, there's like 15. I think I have my people split up. You guys that's on the next live that says I'm back, you want to pop into the StreamYard one? Can you find the StreamYard one and tell me if you will come in and say hi? The StreamYard just crashed because the computer was overheating, but it doesn't look like it was the computer, it's the cord.
It's your cord.
The cord was frying, so Joe's gonna have to try to piece it together and fix it until I can buy one.
It's gonna be hard because it's right to the stem.
You know how Macs are. They get right there at the tip, right? I was like, no, I can't lose my computer. Barb, don't be scared, honey. I'm back. Thank you, Brenda. You guys just take care of me. You guys just take Brenda. I was like, while we're waiting for her to come back, go subscribe. I love it. When then off to learn the crochet beaded ankles. Okay, Michigan. Thank you, German. You guys are so cool. They were like, is everything okay? I looked and I saw smoke coming from the computer. So my stupid behind looked at the Johnny Cakes to see if the smoke was coming from the Johnny Cake, right? And I didn't cut the Johnny Cake yet because I want you guys to see the smoke. And I was like, oh my God. So I pulled the wire out because, you know, the wire is like frayed to hell because I didn't want it to fry my computer. And then StreamYard crashed. So I shut the computer, you know, because when you close the door, the computer kind of cools down right away. And I went back live on the phone. I'm sorry, people. I don't think I'm going to keep this live event up, this one that's on the phone. I don't think I'll keep that one up, but I'll keep this one up. Thank you guys for staying. Let me go wash my hands so we can cut this open, and then we have to do the breakfast because the man hungry. The man hungry.
She's starving me. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 hours. She starved me. The only thing I get this is a cup of coffee.
Don't you like saying you want intermittently fast? Well, I accommodated you today,
we gotta have the mindset for that. I don't have the mindset for that right now.
Thanks for coming back in, guys. All right, let's cut one on Aunt Johnny bread. Let's see what they go on. So they're very, very brittle the first day because of all the butter. But the next day they're soft, okay? You see some smoke? I see smoke. I don't know if you guys will see the smoke. They cool down pretty quick. So this is the Johnny Cake. Who's talking over there?
Yeah, you were great.
Yes. Yummy. Yum, like Jada says, yummy. Yummy. Okay, so what are we going to eat this with, Boo? You got fish?
Fish?
Sorry, darling, sorry.
Where am I going to get that from?
You got fish? Fried fish on Johnny Cake?
Yeah. I went to the store yesterday, and the little mom and pop store, fish store. I went over there. Snapper is like $7.48 a pound. A little snapper like that cost me like almost $20.
We can't afford that. Where you gonna get?
That's too high for
where
the
fish near where you buy?
Some kind of fish. I don't know.
You know they raise that on a farm somewhere and give it corn to eat. Corn. Well, we're just gonna do egg and probably a slice of ham. We don't have nothing much in here for breakfast. Girl, I wish we could afford fish. I wish Joe buy one fish there. I mean, I know that the fish there. Me afraid for him. Me afraid for him. So normally I would eat one egg, but their egg is so small. Mothers. But I think they said the smaller eggs are the healthier eggs because they do things to the chicken to make those eggs big. When the egg come big, that's what I heard.
Could be.
Don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. I like my eggs over easy. I'm gonna put like one slice of that deli ham from Costco. We don't have no bacon. Even if we had money to afford bacon, Costco didn't have no bacon.
Yeah, last time you know.
The pork all gone. So I'm looking for the skillet, Joe. I gotta feed the man. Joe,
Yeah.
you want to address what we just talked about? What's your words?
We just talking about what?
We just talked about what happened to you 18 years ago. How did that make you feel? Were you angry? Were you scared? What were the emotions that you were going through at the time? At the time that it happened?
I was angry because I'm no bank robber. I want somebody to put a gun on my head and tell me, drop what I got.
Let's turn it that way for Joe.
Drop what I got in my hand because they're looking for two men like me that rob a bank.
Like you meaning your color?
Yep.
Your color. Because the supervisor right away say they don't fit the description.
And the black supervisor.
Maybe the description was young and you guys were older, right? Maybe that was the description.
I was in my 50s at the time.
No, this was 18 years ago. How old are you now? 62? You're from two what? I don't know how to do that math. Say 20 years ago. So 40 something. And then Raymond was in his 40s too, but maybe the description was two young men rather than what am I looking here? Pepper. Two young men rather than two older men. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was the description why the guy knew right away you guys didn't fit the description.
He was happy. Oh, I got him.
Maybe the people had hair. You guys didn't have hair. We don't know what the description was. Girl, says we not got no fried fish.
Hmm.
Yeah. Is everybody in this one? Because I'm not going to keep this one up. The one on the phone, I'm not going to keep up. I'm going to keep up the StreamYard one. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. And tell all your Facebook friends. I don't understand how I could have 213,000 followers at Facebook and not one of them want to come over and subscribe to YouTube. What in the heck is going on with that right there? What's going on with that right there? I'm going to take care of Joe first because every time he makes the breakfast, he takes care of me first. It's only fair.
Look at that.
No, I'm taking care of you, baby. Taking care of you. Don't leave me. The people want to talk with you. So I don't overdo breakfast because breakfast is like if you put too much calories in the one breakfast, you can't eat nothing for the rest of the day. Okay, babe? So for the people that did not come into the live event just now when I premiered the video, the mukbang me and Joe did, go back and watch that one. It's such a good mukbang. I show what we used to do for a living. My aunt Lita spoke about how I met Joe because she did the introduction. Joe talked a lot of juice in his thing that he should have never said. In the liad.
What I say in the video is that the first time I met her, I went over to her house.
Stop telling lie. Don't tell this lie again.
And the minute I'm leaving, she walked me out. My mother stopped by and then they stopped and talked. And she was, let me walk you out there. Like she was young. And by the time we get around the corner, she pushed me against the wall. She's like, this is
Joe. Joe has told us lies so many times that he actually believes it. He believes it. Oh my God, Jermaine, you're so funny. You're so funny. He believes the lie. I don't see why me, an innocent young girl, would push this grown-ass man behind against no wall at first meeting. Am I so destitute?
Guess what she said?
Your girl has been a lot of things, but she never been destitute.
Guess what she said? She said, when I want something, I go for it.
Joe, just because you repeat my story over and over, you're gonna make that truth. You're liar, Joe. You're liar. That's what he said in the last mukbang too. You know, he tried to tell preachers and stuff this story. I'm like, shut up. Go back and watch this one. You know what? It's gonna take a little minute to populate when it's done. Well, it takes me 24 hours. What the hell? Everything to catch fire today up in at this house. It takes me a little bit longer for it to come back around. I can't even put monetization. Nothing on this thing when this thing done, man. True, did you like the last show, babe? Or this piece of ham for Joe. It's not the Johnny Cake was the show because the breakfast is nothing. I'm live, okay, baby? Joe, who the talk over here? I might Gail. Okay, Gail is stuck on the next live. I'm splitting my 2 lives, and I'm gonna have to end this one because the battery is dead. The thing fried, Jada. My cord to charge the computer. I don't know what I'm gonna do. How much you want on a cord? Probably $30
A lot because it's Apple.
Right when I'm broke. Oh, did you all see in California when they did their LOOTING? They wiped out the Louis Vuitton store, the Gucci store, and the Apple store.
Smart.
They were smart this time with their LOOTING. They were smart. They didn't go into their neighborhood and mess up their own neighborhood. They went into the rich people neighborhood and took what they wanted. Child, life getting hard out there. I want you on your plate when you're done, baby.
Your what?
Your plate? Can you take it away? Okay, I want to show you guys Joe plate, and then we're going to end this because this computer is going to shut off on me, darlings.
This is my a little bit of butter.
Butter, baby.
You don't eat a whole lot for breakfast. See? 1 Johnny cake, 2 egg, piece of ham.
They're not seeing it, baby.
Oh, yeah, let's see.
Okay, the 2 egg, some pear, a piece of ham.
Avocado.
Our Johnny cake. The pear. These people said pear. And they put some butter on. You guys see it over here? I might leave this one up for a minute and see what happens, you guys. You love this live, Miss Lily? Okay, there you go, honey bunch. I'm so sorry I had to detain you. But blame it on Jermaine.
When I get up in the morning, I drink me a cup of coffee. The first thing I get up. Then later on, I drink me a cup of tea.
Okay. And he feels like he's better than the rest of us because he only got 2 shots of caffeine that day.
2 shots of that.
What?
And he's gonna go sit in the room now. Yeah, this is on red right now. This is gonna die before it dies. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live event right here. Thank you for coming in, spending time with us. And thank you for listening to Joe's story, his truth. 18 years today makes since all this stuff happened. So you know that we're very triggered with what's going on in the news. And we feel a type of way, but I can't talk about it if I'm gonna leave the live event up. We're gonna have to talk about it when I don't leave the live event up. You having a mukbang? Oh crap. Okay, we're not having a mukbang. Mukbangs take a lot of stuff to
No, with me right now.
Oh, with you, okay. All right, guys, thanks for coming in.
Bye, folks.
Thanks for being the best part of my Sunday today. I didn't go ride on the bike yet. I might still go later. We'll see when I'm done eating though, because I really wanted to do this live event because the minute Joe says make Johnny cake, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do what Jermaine said, and I'm gonna bake the first batch, bake it, and then make the second batch live. And then that way I can do the magic of television like what Jermaine said. So I love you all for that. Cause we stupid and we need people.
So much easier.
We need people like Jermaine in our lives. We stupid. Country Joe needs his caffeine. I can't do caffeine because I have Meniere's. Yes, it says I'm gonna call you a little bit later. Let me see what I'm gonna do about my computer because it needs to charge. Okay. I love you guys. Remember to subscribe. For all the people coming in and watching this after the fact, remember to subscribe, okay? I need 252 subscribers a day for the next 12 weeks in order to hit 100K. I think we can do it. What do you think? I love you guys. Ending broadcast now.